Hey guys, what's going on? Tonight from Home Chef, we are making the Sicilian herb chicken with green beans and mozzarella tomatoes. As always, we're going to go through what came in the package from Home Chef and the utensils you need to actually create the meal, and step-by-step instructions on the prep and cooking of the meal. With that said, let's get started. Okay, so the meal from Home Chef, the ingredients comes as follows: 2 chicken breasts, and the skinless and boneless. We have 9 ounces of butter, and we have 8 ounces of green beans, we have 2 Roma tomatoes, we have 2 cloves of garlic, somewhere right here. There you go. We have 5 parsley sprigs. We have 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. We have 2/3 fluid ounces of balsamic glaze. Smells good. Last but not least, we have 2 ounces of shredded mozzarella. Alright. You want to leave the butter out to get for like 20 minutes or so it gets room temperature, because if not, it's going to be hard to use. Let's put this away, and we're going to go through next the utensils you need to prep and cook the meal. In addition, we're going to have one optional step that I highly recommend everyone using. We'll get to that in a bit. So, to make this meal, very simple. You need some olive oil. You need some pepper, as always. These are like staples here. Salt. Chef's knife. Cooking spray. Reynolds wrap. You'll need a mixing bowl. I use this one. You can use any one you wish. Then you need a small to medium sized separate bowl. You may need a few containers to cut everything up with. And you'll need 1 baking sheet. You'll need 1 medium non-stick pan. And one optional step that I recommend highly is for any chicken dish, especially this one, because since it's Italian or Sicilian inspired, is to tenderize the meat. We'll go into that in a bit. You need a tenderizer. That's the pointy side and the flat side. Flat side, pointy side. And you'll also need some saran wrap or some sort of plastic wrap to cover the chicken. So we'll go over that in a bit. I would recommend highly you guys do it. It takes about maybe a minute, 2 minutes tops, and it'll pay off in dividends. That said, I'm going to go and clean the veggies, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're going to get started now. As always, we're going to just cut the knife a little bit. Alright, first thing we're going to do is trim the edges off of the green beans. side. Good shot. Alright, some won't need them, if that's okay. Yeah. And some do, like that one. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hit or miss. Oops. Okay. Okay. This one cut in half, so we're just gonna fix a little bit. There we go. 1, 2, all done. Almost done. All good. Let's clean up a little bit. All right, next step is we're going to have the Roma tomatoes and scoop out the seeds from each tomato half. Simple enough. 1, 2, and you're just going to scoop it out. Around the core might be a little difficult. You just cup it. Comes right out. See? After we cup them, getting all the seeds out, and rinse them under water, clean it out a little bit better. Like that. And proceed to the next step. Nope. I'll make sure all the seeds are out. So that's why I rinse them under water. And we'll get that out. So. There we go, all done. So as you can see a little bit better. All nice and clean. You want to put these on the side, so you put them in your little bowl or what do you have for each one of the ingredients after you cut them. You put it to the side. Next, we're going to stem and mince the parsley. Easy said, easy done, not a problem. I'm going to take them off and then just cut it, mince it. I like to get it as close as possible and then pull it right off. My personal preference, you can do whatever you choose. Get no stems as possible, close as possible to getting no stems. And we're just going to cut it as always. You don't want to slam hard. Just let the blade do all the work. Put no pressure on it. And like a clockwork, clock goes from 12 to 6. There you go. Easy peasy. Pick it up with your knife. Put it in the bowl. There you go. Clean up all the excess parsley bits you have on there. There will be a few from all the mincing. Next step, let's see. Combine butter and half the parsley, reserve the remaining for garnish, and a pinch of pepper in a small bowl. Rinse chicken, pat dry, season both sides with half the Italian seasoning, quarter teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of pepper. Fair enough, let's get to it. Hey guys, here's a quick tip to help cook the chicken a bit faster, and sometimes chicken from any of the providers, they're a bit thick. So what I like to do sometimes is take a piece of saran wrap, cover the chicken up like that. You take a tenderizer, the pointy part, and just pound it down a little bit. You get it thinner, because these, like I said, they're pretty thick. At least these two are. So they'll cook faster and better, actually, because when you're tenderizing the meat, you open it up, and it's also thinner. So you don't have to worry about not overcooking or undercooking. So just take a minute, I would recommend, because they give you some pretty thick pieces. So just hammer it a little bit. It cooks, in my opinion, it cooks better. I've tried to cook it just as sometimes they get so thick. I mean, a couple days ago they were really thick. I find it helps. I mean, it helps me because look how thin this is compared to this. I don't know if you can see it. That's it's a big difference. And a lot of places when you make chicken, if you go to like Italian restaurants like that, they'll be pretty thin too. There's a reason why they do this. It cooks faster, cooks better, cooks thoroughly. You don't have to worry about overcooking or undercooking because it cooks pretty fast. So that's what I would recommend. I thought to add this to it. This is completely optional, but it's something that I'm going to be adding to my videos. The extra 2 minutes maybe it does to do this pays off. Plus it looks like you have a bigger piece. You don't really have a bigger piece, just you're tenderizing it. And like I said, when you do this, it opens it up, cooks better, in my opinion. Cooks, it's just an overall better tasting experience as well, because the chicken will be obviously more tender. So just do it maybe a minute for each one, 30 seconds. Use your best judgment. It's very simple. You want to put the saran wrap over it because you don't want it splattering all over the place. So you do that, it'll pay off in dividends. That's it. Quick tip. Alright, here we go. In the bowl, we're going to take the butter. And this is what I tell you to try to get it as room temperature as possible. If it's still a little bit hard, just pop in the microwave for 5 seconds. You should be good to go. There's butter. And we're going to take about half the parsley. You want to knead it a little bit. Mix it together. There's your parsley butter. Pretty simple. Next, again, we're going to rinse the chicken, pat dry, season both sides with half the Italian seasoning. Reserve the rest of the tomatoes. Alright, I'm going to switch out this. Got the chicken. This has already been tenderized. You saw the part of the video earlier about that. Now we're going to take half the seasoning. Let's open this up. Careful when you open it up because you want to go all over the place. Trying to be careful here. A little hole. Back in, just pour it on. That's what I recommend. Just shake it like a shaker. Okay, let me just review. And I'm gonna put some salt and pepper as well. What I like to do is push it in. You can choose to do this or not. This is what I like to do. Turn it over. We do the same thing to the other side. Remember, you have to save some of it, so you gotta use just a little bit. Salt, pepper, I forgot to do this one. Push it in. Just push this to the side. And we're going to get on to the next step. I'll be cooking the tomatoes. Alright. Get your baking sheet out. Take your Reynolds wrap or aluminum foil. Put it down. Take your cooking spray. Give it a once over. And we're going to line the tomato side, cut side, where the tomatoes, here they are. If there's any water in them, just rinse them, just drain them out a little bit. Shake it. I'm lining up that way because that's what it looks like in the picture. Okay, we're going to divide the parts of butter between each of them and put the mozzarella in next. So let's take this out. Let's put a little pepper in the butter as well. Take care of that. Mix it a little bit. Take a spoon, you take a fork if you, whatever you like. Just go ahead and push it in there. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. Okay, you can see it on the camera. Push it in there. See? You just want to try to cover as much as possible. Go to the next one. Just go right down the line. Obviously, for the bigger ones and the deeper ones, you have to put a little bit more frosted butter in. That's what he did. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, now I get the mozzarella. This time they gave us a good amount of mozzarella, so just push it in there like that. We can go back, put some more in there. Because they gave us a little amount of cheese. Always a plus. Everyone loves mozzarella. Or maybe not. There we go. Then you're going to take some of your seasoning. Just put it on top. Sometimes it just doesn't want to come out. There you go. There you have it. Pretty simple stuff, huh? Alright, so we're going to bake until cheese is mostly melted. This is about 10 minutes. Top with some salt, little, not too much. I'm doing like a smidge. And some pepper. Put it in the oven. Remember it's at 425, about 10 minutes. That gets to work on that. We're going to sear the chicken. So let me adjust the camera and I'll meet you over at the pan. Okay, so we're heating up the pan. About a tablespoon of olive oil or whatever preferred oil you like to use. Get it all over, all nice and coated. We're coated. We're going to cook chicken. About 2 to 3 minutes aside, it says. One. Here's number 2. Make it to a medium flame once it gets hot. Alright, look at that cook. Alright, 2 minutes in, about a minute left to flip. Looking nice. That's why I say when you tenderize it, it just cooks nicely in my opinion. You can always keep it, thicker. It's gonna pop up a little bit, but sometimes it just becomes so thick. You never know it was cooked through properly as well. All right, flip it over. Now 2 to 3 minutes. And the next step. About a minute left, looking pretty good. Okay, we're good now. We're going to put this on, take this out for our side for a bit. We'll continue on with the rest of the meal. Beautiful. Smells delicious too. Alright, down the side. Normally I'd say covered, but it has to go into the oven, so you don't have to cover it. Next, that's pretty easy. Take the green beans. You're going to mince the garlic very simply. You just take garlic, bing, bing, bing. There you go. You're going to take the garlic, pop it out. You put a quarter tablespoon or teaspoon, sorry, of salt, some pepper. Mix it together. It doesn't say put any oil, so I guess you just mix it like this. And I'm going to finish the chicken. There we go. Let's see how the chicken looks. Not chicken, tomatoes. There we go. And according to the picture, which will be on the website, this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, we will move from the, after tomatoes have the roast for 10 minutes. Move baking sheet from oven, place seared chicken and green beans in other half of the baking sheet. So let's go, take this out, put that in there, look how nice that looks. Take it all the garlic, move this over a little bit. Take the chicken. There's one. Here's two. How nice it looks. And we're going to my napkin. Put this back in until the internal temperature of 165 is in. Cool. I just want to read this fast for a second. Cool. About 6 to 8 minutes, it says. We'll check back shortly. Alright, so we're going to go take the dinner out of the oven, see how it looks. There we go. As always, let's check the temperature. And here we go. Make sure it's at 165 or higher, or it goes back in. See that? It's about 170. I like to go around to a different piece of the chicken. 170. And because it's so thin, not that thin, I mean thinner, that it cooks all through, usually much faster, much more thoroughly. Look how juicy it is. So, we're good with that. We're going to plate the dish. Everyone's favorite time. Part of the video, I guess. Go. So let's plate the dish. Here we go. Fork. Spoon. Fork and spoon. Let's take a piece of chicken. Take some green beans. Some tomatoes. There's one. This one looks nice too. So they all look nice. Two. Inside. Touch this now. That's cool. And there's your plated dish. You finished this. Here's the plated dish. Here we go. Let me zoom in. Adjust the camera. Sure, it's somewhat even. There we go. And there's the dish. This is, so I remember read it correctly, the Sicilian herb chicken with green beans and mozzarella tomatoes. The tomatoes, chicken, green beans. That's theirs. It's right here. Now you put the, always forget one step, balsamic. Here comes balsamic. We'll mix it a little bit. There's your balsamic. Get some extra parsley as a garnish. There you go. Beautiful. Bon appetit, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked the video. Comment below if you have any questions. Got me on also Facebook, Twitter, you know, the whole rigmarole. The link's below. Link to the site as well as the directions and everything else at cookingwithadam.com. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow night.